My name's Kane Dennis. I'm an apprentice joiner for HBR. Have been since September. That's when I started.
My name's Tyler Wallace, and on the site I'm an apprentice BMO, which is building maintenance operative, doing joinery, plastering, bricklaying, just any skill that they've got going on site. I'll practice on, try and learn new skills.
Since leaving school, since the age of 16, I've wanted to do joinery. I did it when I left school, but that didn't work out with the company I was with. And then luckily I got a second chance with these, and I'm over the moon with what I'm doing. It's something I enjoy doing. It's something I feel like I could be really good at in the future after getting all the mistakes out of the way.
On the site, it's been quite good. Since I started, I've learned many skills. I've bonded with many people, got to know everyone that's here. And it's just a really good environment. It's a nice place to work as well. The church is quite old, and I've learned a lot of facts about everything about it.
Investing in craft skills is really important for the CCT because it's essential really for the future of heritage conservation. So we've worked with a number of heritage contractors and conservators over the years who've got great skill and knowledge in looking after and repairing heritage buildings. But we're also noticing that workforce is diminishing, is ageing, and there are fewer younger, more experienced people coming in and following in their footsteps. So this is why we, the CCT, are investing now in those skills so that we can safeguard the future of these buildings. And what's really great about this project in particular is it's providing a rare opportunity for the site to be a living classroom for teaching and training and making people aware of craft skills. We're doubly fortunate on this project because we have funding from the All Churches Trust that's specifically for craft skills, which has allowed us to have 2 apprentices on site, as well as a public craft skills programme with a large array of activities covering a wide range of craft skills to different audiences. So we're really trying to cater for everybody. And not only that, we have HPR, our contractor, who are equally as passionate about craft skills, and they've been really mentoring and leading and taking care of those apprentices on site.
On here, for instance, there'll be the whole array of traditional skills. You've got, we've probably talked about your masonry, your stonemasons, so carrying anything from replacement stones, carving, to your line pointing, to brick replacements. Then we've also got some quite ornate joinery going on as well, using all sort of the jointing methods and things like that. Lead working and also blacksmiths as well. So it's not so much on these buildings. Your traditional skills are still in very much high demand. So they'll all be used on this project and many of the projects we work on.
Starting to come along now, a lot more than last time, I guess. We're just starting up in the roof space now, up in the top, starting to put like a walkway in, because there's going to be 3 rooms up there. There's going to be 2 plant rooms and a storage unit room. Well, it's a lot more hand-eye coordination on this one as well. I've been using my chisels and hammer a lot more, which is, I'm getting a bit of practice in eventually. So I'm using a lot more like hand tools rather than the power side of tools, which is good, I guess.
Since the last time I seen you, I've progressed by learning new qualifications with breaking out and chasing out along the east side of the building. All the east side of the building's done, most of the back's done, and I've just spent quite a lot of time with the stonemasons, just learning how to break out and do it safe without damaging any of the historic bricks.
When I was giving that man money, it was to buy this stonemason's mallet.
Brilliant.
Because I didn't have one.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't, but this is where my wages have went.
I was going to say, you earn your money, you spend it on what you want.
I've definitely spent
you
it.
Invested.
Invested.
So these have last you your whole life.
But it's a proper masonry
wow,
tool set.
lovely.
And for the tool set, it's about, I think it was £209 I paid for it, but
yeah,
it's not just money I'm wasting because
it's
going to get used. I mean,
definitely.
on a weekend, whilst see my girlfriend's out or something, or I'm just busy, I'm
Saturday
a bit
afternoon
bored,
or whatever,
yeah.
you can. Have you got space at home to be able to like set up a workbench?
Well, I've just got a little workbench in my shed. I've just been going on that.
Yeah.
I think well, just pretty much all my tools I've been by myself lately, just because to me that's what I've classed it as, an investment rather than work.
Yeah.
I believe it's really important to bring the new young lads into the trade because a lot of the skills are dying. a lot of the knowledge and a lot of knowledge and skills and how we used to do things in the past are disappearing because young lads now are not wanting to come into trade. And when they do come into trade, they want to use all power tools. And in restoration, you cannot use power tools, all hand tool basis.
On this project, we've got two apprentices. We've took on a joinery apprentice and a general ops apprentice. My experiences with apprentices over the years, they're the lifeblood of the industry. We've got to bring them in, particularly into the historic sector. We've got a lot of quality tradesmen, and the tradesmen are slowly fading away. We need to bring young blood in. I've got guys on the site who've got 45 years experience. He's not going to be around forever, and we need to try and get as much of that knowledge that's in his head into the younger guy's head. I've always found with apprentices, I've been lucky enough to work for companies that put a lot of effort into their apprentices, and they're the best tradesmen I've worked with. And if they're working with the likes of the guys that I've got on my site who are proper craftsmen, then they're going to get a good apprenticeship. Tends to be that the bigger the companies, the apprentices get left a bit by the wayside. So it's really good to see the apprentices we've got really coming on. They're thriving with the guys that we've got. Obviously, they've got their own issues with the COVID situation, being the younger guys on site, but they're looked after by all the guys, and they're coming on leaps and bounds.
The difference between this apprenticeship and my last one, I'd say this one, it's a lot more hands-on, it's a lot more, actually learning. I was kind of just the lackey. I wasn't really doing much work at all, and I did the best part of a year on that apprenticeship, and I did do work, obviously, but it wasn't nowhere near as much as here, and it's a lot more friendly, and it's a lot more productive. That's the word I was looking for. It's a lot more productive, and it's a lot more like I'm learning a lot more. I know I am. I can tell. Like I'm picking up the people that I'm working with and how the company kind of goes about its jobs and stuff like that. It's very precise and very accurate. So yeah, it's 10 times better. Yeah, definitely.
Tyler, you've done absolutely brilliantly. Like, you wouldn't got a clue how to do that 6 months ago, had you?
That's been my job at the minute. It's just making sure it's a flush line.
Yeah.
Small
really
as possible,
neat,
so that no one will notice it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want, you can see it's a different colour, but that line you want to see in 10 years' time, it's going to look normal and just smooth in with it.
Weather back into it.
Yeah, it'll go the same colour as that. So that's why you change, just to make sure it's thin as possible.
Yeah.
It has to be the right depth as well and stuff, and it's harder than it looks, because I always thought it was just you slide it in, it's like a jigsaw piece.
Yeah. It's not, is it?
Everyone on site has been so helpful to me, and before I even got the chance to come on this job or anything, I was just doing bricklaying in just a training centre, and it was a huge step for me because I didn't think I would ever be able to get a chance like this, and this company reached out and they gave me the chance to work on such an amazing project.
To work on that building, obviously before I started working on it, I didn't really know it was there because I don't really go that part of Sunderland anyways, but working on it, it's an amazing building. Like obviously there's a lot of stuff we've found. I mean, time capsule in the roof with like the names etched in the roof, and there's all these little bits and bobs that were found. It just makes the whole thing like, oh, that's class. Like, it just brightens up your day when you find it, and when you can see it coming together a bit more now than originally, which just makes you kind of just feel good about like you're putting that in, and it's a brilliant like building, and it's gonna look amazing after it's finished. So.
Well, I get a constant reminder of me mum that I'm doing amazing. She's helped us along the way. I know my grandma, she loves to share all the posts, and everyone on Facebook does. My girlfriend says that it's definitely helped the family out and stuff, because it's helping us to provide for my girlfriend, my family. It's just a future set in stone, really. So I think my family's all proud of us, and I'm proud of myself. It's a future that I wanted. I mean, I didn't even apply to HPR at first. I applied to the Church Conservation Trust, and without them I'd probably still be in some college or trained to be a basic bricklayer, knocking out houses as fast as possible and doing a rough job. Whereas here I've had the time to focus on little details and see a side of the world that no one ever gets to see. Seeing the names inside the church that have been written from the 1800s and stuff, no one else sees that, so it's been an honour to get to come this far.